You're watching Newsday TV. Thanks for joining us. I'm Ken Bufa. Developing right now, a woman is in the hospital after police used a cop car to take her down. Now, I do want to warn you, this video you're about to see is graphic. Take a look. Just before 3 p.m., officers say this woman fired a shot into the air from a handgun near the intersection of Bellmore and Jerusalem Avenue in North Bellmore. She then continued to wave the gun around before pointing the gun to her head. That's when cops struck the woman with a police cruiser. And while on the ground, officers arrested her. Now, police say the 33-year-old woman is being treated for minor injuries and an officer is being treated for emotional trauma. Make sure to check out Newsday.com for the latest on this investigation. Now, marine biologists are trying to figure out what killed the latest whale to wash up on Long Island. The humpback whale was found near Ohio Avenue in Long Beach. The Atlantic Marine Conservation Society told Newsday what attracts whales to these shores.
So there has been a lot of improvements in water quality, and there's also a lot more food in the area. So many years ago when we used to do surveys, we would actually just look at the number of bait balls that we saw, whereas now you can see food all along the South Shore so that you have a place for these animals to feed and eat.
There have been at least 15 whales killed off New York beaches this year. And a motel in West Hempstead has been shut down. Violations were posted at the Capri Motor Inn last Monday. Fire marshals first went to the motel after public nuisance complaints. Fire officials say smoke detector problems and structural concerns were reasons behind the closure. And 2 people are facing burglary and assault charges after hiding inside an electrical closet at a Dave and Buster's. Police say 20-year-old Nyla Williams and a 14-year-old were found just after midnight. A security guard confronted the two, and that's when Williams allegedly swung at the guard with a box cutter. The two were also charged with criminal possession of a weapon and menacing. And there will be a virtual town hall tomorrow on the Interborough Express project. Check these out. You're looking at renders from MTA. The proposed project would connect 17 subway lines and the Long Island Railroad. The MTA says it would cut down travel times between Brooklyn and Queens. The meeting starts at 6:30 tomorrow night. And Suffolk County has announced a new program to combat hate. Starting today, residents can call 311 to report any non-emergency anti-Semitic incidents.
No matter how small, report all. No matter how small, report all. And you can do that by calling 311. It's as easy as that.
Now, the county hopes this can better document and track these occurrences. The hotline is completely confidential. All right, let's take a look at your Long Island weather, shall we? You can see tonight we have some showers late in the evening, and tomorrow we'll have some morning showers and higher temps. So taking a closer look at tomorrow, it's going to be a way better day, but we do have clouds in the skies with mixed temps around the mid-70s, if not a bit higher.
Long Island weather is brought to you by the Canine Center.
Long Island home prices are at record highs, defying higher mortgage rates. Joining us to break it all down, Newsday's real estate reporter, Jonathan Lamantia. First, what are the numbers that we're talking about here?
Right. So for July, the median home price in Nassau County was $725,000, which set a record, eclipsing last year's $720,000. And then in Suffolk County, $575,000, which matches last year's record.
So definitely a shift here. So what's fueling these record high prices?
Right. So experts are saying that the shortage of homes for sale is really what's fueling this. And what that's creating is a situation where you have bidding wars, where you might have multiple people trying to buy the same house, and that's increasing the price. You have, stats show about half of homes on Long Island tend to sell above asking price.
How is this affecting first-time home buyers?
Right. So first-time home buyers are at a disadvantage, right? Because other buyers are going to be selling their house and then moving into a new one with the cash they just made from that sale. But if you're a first-time home buyer and you've been renting or you've been, living with family, you're not going to have that cash to put into a sale. Mortgage rates have increased in the past year from about 5% to nearly 7%. And so that's going to increase your monthly mortgage payment by 20% this year. So first-time home buyers are in a really tough bind this year.
Yeah, those buyers hoping to have those prices lowered for them. Thank you, Jonathan, for your time.
Thank you.
Read more about Long Island home values on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box.
teens are learning the art of robotics and coding. Sherry Einhorn continues our exclusive series, Tools of the Trades.
What starts off as a pile of pieces in a plastic bag
Is it programming? Let's see what we've got so far.
gets turned into a robotic car.
They both move at the same time.
Same time.
Excellent.
This is robotics or coding camp here at Eastern Suffolk BOCES.
The class seems fun.
What about it is fun?
The building parts.
Building is only part of it. Programming takes time and patience as students enter the right code in the right spot.
What you're going to try to do is get one of those pieces of food back to your goal.
Easier said than done.
Oh, somebody's got the hot dog.
I got the hot dog.
He's gonna go. He's gonna win.
What I like about it is that it gives me more knowledge of what a robot can and can't do.
A key point these students are learning in the coding classes, there is more than one way to make the robots grind their gears.
There's really no mistakes when you're working with programming. It's just, okay, we did it this way. It's not exactly the outcome that we wanted. How do we change it and go at it again? They're just stuck.
Dalia Guerrero told me through an interpreter she likes what she's doing here so much, she may make a career out of it.
Hacer las instrucciones del robot.
So she basically said that she likes how we can program and start over with the robot, and how it's very interesting how you can control a robot with a remote.
Coding skills are said to be in high demand.
You have cybersecurity, you have video game design, you have just coding for general purpose software. It's endless.
In Oakdale, I'm Sherry Einhorn for Newsday TV.
And nowadays, coding is a great skill to have. Now, to read more on Tools of the Trade, go to Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box.
It makes a difference when people see their faces and their experiences reflected in our newspaper. I think it makes them feel seen in some way.
Newsday, covering Long Island like no one else can.
You're watching Newsday TV. I'm Ken Buffa. Thank you so much for joining us. We leave you now with a look at your 7-day forecast.